Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and in today's video we're going to be looking into love and what's ahead in love as we move into the upcoming month of January. Really kind of focusing in today on what new fresh energies we are starting off with as we head into this new year. So this reading is really meant for any of you guys that are really ready to usher in a new beginning in your love life, or you're ready to just revive and freshen up the energy as we move into the new year. Let's get into our disclaimers. Please always keep in mind that these readings are general in nature. So if the reading doesn't specifically resonate with you and your situation, that's honestly okay, right? There's a lot of different people who watch these general pick a card readings. And so really what I'm tapping into are the general energies and themes that are kind of going out there within the collective, within each pile. So if it doesn't apply, please don't take it personally. Don't let it get you upset. Really remember that tarot should be viewed with discernment and really viewed as an entertainment, viewed for entertainment purposes only. If you guys did want to schedule a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are a great way to get a more specific read on your personal energy and situation. So let's go ahead and get into our card selection for today's reading. So we have a choice between 3 different piles. You guys are going to just choose the one that you feel the most intuitively connected to. So for pile 1, we have the Lizard Spirit. For pile 2, we have the Badger Spirit. And for pile 3, we have the Hummingbird Spirit. I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about what new, fresh energies are headed your way going into the month of January in love. Go ahead and select the card that you feel the most intuitively connected to, really choosing with your gut instinct. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey, pile 1, if you guys selected the Lizard Spirit, this will be your message. So we're looking into what's next in love, heading into the month of January, really kind of trying to center in today on new, fresh energies that we are welcoming in as we head into this beautiful new year of 2024. We're going to begin here with your overall energies and themes, and then we're going to partner with the tarot to get some more specific details on who may be coming your way and what the situation is about. So we started with the Lizard Spirit. We also have the energy of balance, which is super beautiful. And then we also have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, pile 1. What is coming through this month? So I feel like you guys this month, as we're heading into the month of January, there's sort of this energy of zenning out a little bit. I'm just getting the sense that coming into this reading, maybe some of you have really struggled with feeling stressed or exhausted, or just maybe just feeling like you've had a lot on your plates as you rounded out 2023. And so this energy of balance is coming through because it's basically talking about focusing on some time to renew and rejuvenate yourself. It's giving very spa vibes. It's also kind of interesting too, because when I'm looking at this card, we have these rocks that are here, kind of all balanced, and they're not really the most, balancing out in the most sturdy, way, if that makes sense. There's these little ones, this giant one on top. This is something that could easily fall over. However, it's kind of just sitting here really still as it is, letting the water just kind of flow around it. And that's kind of where I feel like you guys are at this month. It's coming into love in just sort of a state of flow and a state of zen, taking a time out from any situations that are draining and not allowing external circumstances to crumble you. You know what I mean? You guys have the Lizard Spirit. This says dream the world into being. This energy is really talking about visualizing what could be, right? Really talking about what your dreams are. I feel that you guys are kind of taking this time as we head into the month of January to almost like take a step back from love and relationships, or maybe disconnect from any connections that have been toxic or burdensome to you. And we're resetting and dreaming of what we desire, manifesting something new and different, which fits in really perfectly with the theme of this reading, because it's all about new love and new fresh energies coming in, right? So this card with this lizard spirit, he also kind of reminds me of the Two of Wands a little bit, just like the way he's between these two little like blades of grass. So this feels like an overall energy of inaction as it pertains to love this month. And there's this understanding of just being at peace, like worth waiting for. It's all about divine timing, right? It's about maybe kind of looking at the big picture and asking yourself, what do I want big picture? What do I want long term? And is whatever is being offered to me in the present really aligned to that? You know, so if the answer is no, it's like this is why we have this energy of you guys pulling back and seeking renewal, right? Because it's like you're protecting your peace. You know what I mean? It's like protecting your peace, and you know, if someone or something is not bringing you peace, even if it offers you instant gratification, it's probably not worth engaging in, right? It's worth waiting for this manifestation, this dream relationship or this dream partner. And as I'm shuffling, look, we have the Two of Wands coming up again, which is super interesting. So let's take a look. Let's get some clarification here on this situation for pile number 1. What do they need to know about their love life this month? What's the situation about? The Seven of Cups. Show me the energy of my viewers of pile 1. Keeping in mind, guys, the energies can be flipped. This is a general reading. Oh, wow. Okay. And then let's take a look at any person or situation of significance. It was like person of significance. Sorry, guys. As I'm recording this, I am mostly recovered from being sick, but I do have a little cough still. Okay. So very interesting to see these energies coming up here. Pile 1. So with the Seven of Cups being here, this is more water energy. To me, this is really kind of tying into this message of the lizard spirit about your dreams, because the Seven of Cups is about dreaming, daydreaming, fantasizing, visualizing, like getting inspired by our thoughts and fantasies and dreams. And I feel like part of this is you guys really doing some reflection to get clarity on what it is that you're looking for in a partner. Sorry. The Seven of Cups is about choices too, right? So it's like you guys may find yourselves in a situation this month where you feel like you have choices and decisions or different priorities to select from. You know, for some of you, I could feel like maybe there's something else going on in your life that's more significant than love this month, and that could be something that's taking some of your time. But overwhelmingly, I feel the Seven of Cups is talking about like the dreams and getting clear about what you guys really, really want in a partnership. Some of you guys may also be dating this month a lot with the Seven of Cups. Like there are options out there for you. Getting on dating apps maybe, just trying out new and different types of people to see what you feel fits with your piece. With the Five of Wands, it's just really interesting that this card is coming up because the overall energy for your month ahead in love is really about being very zen and balanced. And the Five of Wands is like not a balanced energy. It's like, quite a chaotic energy, to be honest with you. So I kind of feel like there's really a need, I feel, for this group to, as you're coming into this month, there's like this need to, like, how am I trying to say? when I see the Five of Wands, it's like conflict, right? Whether it be inner conflict or conflict with someone else, not being on the same page with another person. It's interesting, like the dynamics that I see here as well, because the world is showing up as like the person you're dealing with or a person of significance, okay? And this is telling me that this person or this energy that you guys have been dealing with up until this month ahead, this cycle is closed. This chapter is closed. Excuse me. This world card represents endings that lead to new beginnings, worlds of possibilities being out there. You know, so I'm wondering if there could be some friction here around completely releasing and letting go of someone for some of you guys. Because this is like wanting to create change with the Five of Wands. Now, for some of you guys, you may actually be dating a lot. I feel for a lot of you guys, I actually feel that Five of Wands could be that. Just finding yourselves with that Seven of Cups, like you have a lot of options, a lot of people vying for your attention, that type of thing. Let's continue. I want to get a little more clarity for pile 1 on this situation that's ahead for them this month. Clarifying this situation of the Seven of Cups. What do they need to know? What's next in love for pile 1? We have control. Show me the energy of my pile 1 viewers, please. We have gifts and any person that they're dealing with. Past, yeah. Look, what did I say? You guys, I feel like have a lot of people vying for your attention because this situation with the past love coming up, it's like this chapter is closed. This cycle is closed. This is something that's being left in the past, at least for right now. I feel like with this control card coming up, this could have been a situation, a relationship, a person, or just an energy of the type of person that you guys have attracted. This could have been something that really felt like it controlled you, right? Like it felt that it had some sort of hold over you. With the Seven of Cups, like there could have been a lot of illusion or, as everyone says today, delulus around the situation, right? I feel this month is about you guys really setting the intention to take back your power. You know, you guys are the ones in the driver's seat. You guys are the ones that can make choices. If somebody isn't ready right now for what it is that you want, then you have a choice to say, okay, well, I'm going to let you go and I'm going to see what other options are out there for me because you guys have options, honey. You have a lot of people that want to connect with you. It makes a lot of sense with that Five of Wands. And I feel like with this gifts card coming up, it's like maybe you guys are just really, you know, to me, the gifts talks about like understanding that you are a gift, understanding the gifts that you bring to the table, self-worth, even just like being surprised by how many suitors and choices you guys realize you actually have once you fully release and let go of this old situation that's no longer serving you, right? So this is just a huge month, you guys, of like really setting the intention to let old things go. But then also I feel like just having a little fun with getting back out there and seeing what other options may be on the table for you. So let's grab a couple of these. And then we may close it out with an archetype card for you guys. Although for your reading, it really doesn't feel like there's like a super significant person. Excuse me. That's like, the reading for you guys feels it's more about you. You know, it feels like it's more about your personal energy and the way that you're engaging in the multiple suitors that I see coming your way. So let's see. All right, pile 1. What else do they need to know? We have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Healing. I feel that makes a lot of sense with our really zen energy we had here of balance, right? Taking a time out to heal from conflict, taking a step back from conflict is significant this month. Okay, what else for pile 1? Let's get another one. What's next in love? We have embrace. Through each other, you find missing pieces. I feel like there's kind of an energy of forgiveness as well. for this group, you know, like releasing and letting go, but letting go with kindness. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be a, you know, like a really rough ending per se. And for a lot of you guys, I think if the timing has not been right for whatever this connection was, I feel like this distance, this energy of you guys, it's not even like distance, right? It's like you guys really centering in on doing what's right for you and your own personal healing. And like learning to trust that what is meant for you will be for you, and it will come into your life when it's supposed to in divine timing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling, but I feel like it's like releasing someone with love, you know? Pile one. I feel like we're going to just go ahead and end your message here, pile one. I don't really feel guided to pull an archetype card for you because I don't feel like another person, like a specific person, is necessarily the focus of this reading. It really feels like it's more about you and your own energy and your own journey and healing. So comment below. I would love to hear from you guys around like what intentions you're setting for love in the new year. How do you feel that this resonates with the goals and objectives that you have? Comment below. Let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey, pile two, and welcome to your love reading for the month of January. So we're starting off with your overall energies for love, really kind of centering in today on new, fresh beginnings and new energies we're welcoming in love, starting off with this beautiful new year of 2024. So you guys did select the Badger Spirit. We also have the overall energy of honoring your word. And from our Romance Angels deck, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. One thing that's like immediately catching my eye is the synchronicity of like a knight or armor. I mean, this guy's not really wearing armor, I guess, but I guess he kind of is. Not as much as this guy, but I find that interesting. So there could be like a theme here about like your armor. We'll see how this kind of plays out if that comes up again. It's either going to be about like letting your guard down or protecting yourself, but the interesting thing here is it's like clearly you guys have some sort of new love opportunity presenting itself to you guys this month. And as you guys are moving through this new love situation, which we'll get more info on in a moment, you're really being guided to be fearless and bold with the Badger Spirit. This is about like not being afraid to take a risk. So maybe this armor is kind of about vulnerability in that sense of like it's okay to kind of take the armor off and put yourself out there. This card, it's about going after what it is that you want, you know, having the confidence to go after what it is that you want. And doing so without like fear. We have honoring your word as well, which is kind of interesting. So this is obviously about like doing the things that you say you're going to do, walking the walk versus just talking the talk, making sure actions and words are in alignment. So there's definitely something here about that that's going to be significant for you guys this month. Now, this could be talking about like the interpersonal workings between you and this new love, this new person that's coming through this month. Honoring your word toward them and ensuring that they're honoring their word toward you. But I also feel like for a lot of you guys, this could be talking about honoring your word to yourself, right? Like keeping strong with your commitments that you've made to yourself, the boundaries that you have set as you entertain new loves, the standards that you set as well. Not, you know, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? sometimes, you know, when we have a new love opportunity and it's really enticing, sometimes, you know, there can be that tendency to make concessions or be a little too flexible with the commitments you've made to yourself. And I feel like with honoring your word to yourself, this is about really making sure that you're sticking to your guns with the things that you say that you want and things that you say you want to do for you. So I've rambled enough. Let's continue with the tarot to get a little more info into what's happening here for you guys. So I want to know, for pile 2, tell us more, please, about the situation in love that's coming through for them. Ah! Knight of Cups. I love it. More knights. Show me the energy of my pile 2 viewers, please, and how they're showing up in their love life this month. Ooh, we have an Ace of Wands. Show me their person. Show me the person that's coming through for them this month in love. The Hanged Man. So we have a lot of water energy here with the Knight of Cups. Hanged Man being Pisces energy. All right. So we're going to pull an archetype card later so we can get a little bit more info on who this person could be. But basically what I'm seeing here is with the Knight of Cups is you're dating someone this month. Someone's asking you out on dates. Maybe some of you guys are the ones that are kind of in the driver's seat in terms of you being the one to ask someone out on dates. You know, we all kind of think about relationships differently, but this energy of the Badger spirit of being fearless and bold, it feels like there is something about your energy this month, pile 2, where you're kind of the one that's taking the action. You're kind of the one that's at least putting yourself out there. So I know a lot of my subscribers, I know that like 90% of you are female and the majority of you date men. So I already know that a lot of you guys are probably like not wanting to be the one to like ask the man on a date, right? You want to be asked out. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you're having to like directly ask someone out on a date, right? Maybe this month is just about showing interest in someone, letting someone know that you're interested so that they can then initiate. Does that make sense? So I see you guys going on dates. I see this Knight of Cups coming here. This is like an offer of love. This is like we have a little picnic here, a romantic energy with these roses. You know, so this would be it really lines up with what we have here with new love. I feel with the Ace of Wands, you guys are really excited about this. I feel that there's a lot of physical attraction that you may have to this person. I also see this like really mirroring this Badger spirit of like being fearless and bold and confident. I think there's a high level of chemistry here. I also think that I also kind of wonder if you guys just like impulsively initiate with this person. Like maybe it's somebody that you've been into for a while, or maybe it's just like you're out and about and you're like, I'm going to let that person know that I'm interested somehow. Because Ace of Wands is like impulsive energy sometimes. I could see that being a thing. The person you're dealing with a hangman here, I'm wondering for some of you guys if this is someone who maybe has been in your circle for a little while and there's like this energy of seeing this person from a new and different perspective than you have in the past, right? Because the hangman is about a perspective shift. You know, we've kind of put something on hold for a bit to kind of think about it or reflect on it. And now we've had this like aha moment, which the Ace of Wands can be as well, where we kind of see it, oh, like I didn't see it that way before. So I feel like that could be what's going on for you guys. So let's continue here. I'm going to get a little more info for pile 2 about what is coming through in love this month for you. I'm sorry for my coughs, you guys. I'm recovering again from being sick, so apologies for that. All right, pile 2. What is next in love for pile 2? Tell us more about this situation. The Ice King. Okay. Show me the energy of my viewers, please. True love. Show me the person they're dealing with. Who is this new love? Oh. Okay, this is kind of interesting because when I was looking here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. And to me, this Ten of Wands, it looks like she's moving, doesn't it? She has like everything packed up. All of her luggage and her stuff is on top of this ox, right? Like, or is it a cow? I don't know. But point being is that there's like moving energy here. Like there's something about moving or like travel or like, well, clearly travel, long distance. So this person that's showing up here in this hangman energy, this is their energy, right? So this could be a person who maybe they feel like they can't do as much in terms of action because of the travel, the distance between the both of you. Could also see this person kind of mulling over, you know, whether or not they have the energy to be able to put in all of the work that like a long distance connection would take, because it does take more work. But I do feel like there's a lot of potential for you and this person to really enjoy one another. Maybe some of you guys are taking a trip with this person, flying out to see this person. I don't feel like they're coming to you though. That's the thing. Like I feel like you guys are the more active energy in this reading than this person is. It could be you guys meet them on vacation too or something like that as well. But you guys are coming at this from like a very, you know, pure intended perspective. Like being yourself with the badger spirit, like not being afraid to show who you are and be this like vibrant, vivacious self that you are. This Ice King is interesting because it's like kind of giving King of Swords energy a little bit to me. The key words here, we've got boss, entrepreneur, and detached. I'm also being really like drawn to that lion. So we have like Leo energy here as well, which also ties in with confidence. I feel like this is a couple things. I feel like for some of you guys, for a lot of you guys, this is actually talking about like with the lion, the courage, the Leo energy here. It's kind of confirming the badger spirit of you, and it's a king, right? So this is about being in your authority, taking charge, you know, being the person to kind of initiate in a way or show that interest like we were talking about earlier. And being courageous, right, in doing so. But also it's about detachment. It's about like not being attached to whatever the outcome is. And just kind of knowing, you know, with this energy of honoring your word, that no matter what happens with this person, this new love opportunity, you've got you, you know, like you've got you and you're going to stick to your standards with this energy. This is high standards here with the Ice King as well. Now, for some of you, this could literally be signifying the person that you're connecting with too, right? The Ice King could be someone, their personality traits. This could be someone who's an entrepreneur or in a leadership position. Someone who's really focused on work and career as well. So let's see. Let's get a couple more, and then we'll get you guys an archetype card to close it out. So what else for pile 2? New beginnings and new love for pile 2 this month. Ugh, this deck is so difficult to shuffle. Okay. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. You see, it's like, I feel you guys just like taking this chance. Because it's like, this card is giving very like, you only live once, you know? So taking that chance, taking the risk to put yourself out there and just have fun. You know, the Ace of Wands is like having fun, having a good time with it. And maybe just kind of focusing in on living in the present moment and making fun memories with this person. And again, being detached from outcomes. You know, not being so fixated on what's going to happen, where is it going right away, you know. Okay, we have one more. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Well, well, well. So I feel like that's part of it, you guys. I feel like this person, they could be kind of just detached in terms of they're not as expressive about how they actually feel toward you. You guys are going to know your situation better than me because you're actually the ones in it. But this person likes you, and maybe you guys are secretly admiring them too. To me, when I'm reading this energy, it just kind of feels like maybe you're the ones this month that are sort of just like giving the nudge to this person that you're interested so that they know that like you want to be asked out. You know what I mean? All right, so pile 2. Let's take a look at who this person is. We're just going to get an archetype card. Tell us more about this person that pile 2 is encountering or connecting with in new love, please. Who are they? What does pile 2 need to know about them? We have Mobius coming through. And it's interesting because look, we have the hypocrite here at the bottom of the deck. So honoring your word, you see like this card is about like when our actions and our words don't align or we're pretending to be someone that we're not. That could be where that secret energy is coming from too. Like maybe this person is like, has been pretending that they don't want you like that, but they actually do. The point being, it's going to be different for everybody watching this because it's a general reading, but like the hypocrite card and this energy of honoring your word, right? That's the key that you're looking out for this month. Are everybody in this situation's actions and words aligning, yourself and this person? Okay, now, this deck is a little bit new to me, so I need to pull this one up in the guidebook and let's read about it. Mobius, I believe. Yes, okay. So, the Mobius teaches us to view time not in relation to our linear mortality, but in terms of a perpetual circular motion. When you are no longer restricted by a sense of impermanence, your plans and decisions can be more deliberate. Interesting. It's kind of like what this is talking about. Like it's kind of giving this energy of living in the moment to me. Eternity is not best represented by an arrow in flight, but rather by a worm following its own tail. The Mobius is the ending and the beginning, death and rebirth in one. It's the phoenix emerging out of the ashes, the sphinx rising from the desert. With the understanding of the Mobius, we can live without fear, for he comprehends that death is merely a frozen moment, not a conclusion, but a transition from one state to another. If we let go of what was, we can better accept the future. Conversely, if we cling to tired memory, forever gnawing on the bones of a dry carcass, then we inhibit any possibility of moving forward. All things pass, and times that felt dull and ordinary may later become fond recollections. Paradise lost becomes paradise found. The Mobius entreats us not to throw away the present, craving for more this and that, but to bring all your senses to bear in the now, perfect in all that is and isn't. This person is somebody who's focused on being in the moment with you, which makes sense with the Hangman, right? This is not somebody who's like rushing anything. It's like they're here in the present looking at the situation and being in the moment, being in the present. And there's also like this message here, this metaphor about like death and rebirth. You guys have new love energy here. But I feel like you and this person may have known each other for a while or have some sort of established connection already for a lot of you. Because to me, this is sort of talking about like, you know, reviving something that has died off, but like reviving it in a new and different way. So this could be a person, again, that's like you, maybe you've known them as a friend and now we're kind of trying out dating, or maybe they've been your boss in the past and now we're going to date them. I don't know. Like it's something like that for you guys. And I hope it makes sense. So pile 2, I think we're going to go ahead and end your message here. Please comment below and let me know how you feel like this resonates with your situation and what you have planned for love this month. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated once I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Hey, pile 3, and welcome to your love reading for the month of January. So we're going to be looking into what new fresh energies you guys are welcoming into love as you move into the month ahead and kind of set those new intentions for the new year. So we're going to start with your overall energies, kind of themes that you're dealing with this month. And then we're going to partner with the tarot to get some more specifics on what's going on. So you guys were drawn to the Hummingbird spirit, which says be here now. We have free expression. We have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. So, I feel like maybe a lot of you guys that chose pile 3 may already be in some sort of a committed relationship coming into this month ahead. You guys could literally be married. For some of you, for others, you're in some sort of commitment. And the wedding card is just basically saying this situation involves marriage. So even if you guys are not married or even if you're single, there's something about this month for you where like the focus is on commitments, right? Because a marriage is a commitment. It's like a legal commitment and a spiritual commitment, that you make to somebody else. So commitment being the focus. And with this hummingbird spirit, we have this message of be here now. So this is all about like enjoying the present moment and really savoring the present moment. There could be like an emphasis this month for a lot of you guys on spending more like close, like quality time with your partner or with somebody that you're in an exclusive relationship with. But I feel like the message for you guys is about like staying put in a sense, because the hummingbird it's a beautiful, really interesting animal. When I think of a hummingbird, I think of something that's really fast paced, moving around really quickly and kind of all over the place too, right? Floating from one flower to the next to get the nectar. And so for some of you, I do feel like you could be potentially struggling with like some sort of restlessness in your love life this month, like feeling like, oh, is this other flower better for me? Is this other flower going to feel more aligned with me metaphorically? And so then we come to the free expression here, and it's like, to me, I feel there's some sort of underlying sadness or emotion that you guys are feeling. Okay, like there's like a need and a focus this month on like being yourself. There's like this emphasis on getting comfortable with being a bit more true to you. And so maybe for some of you guys, there's like some sort of a perceived lack of ability to be yourself in your committed relationship, or to feel like you can really express like the truth of who you are and how you've been feeling to your partner. And again, it's a general reading. So for those of you that are like, well, I'm not married, I'm not in a relationship, I'm single. It's like about the energy of you guys feeling comfortable with being yourself and being comfortable and in being in the moment with people that you're dating. So let's see. I want to just immediately like jump into getting more info here for pile 3. So pile 3. I feel like there's some sort of maybe self-worth stuff that you guys are moving through this month as well. Like with that free expression, it's like a very vulnerable energy of being like, let's see, pile 3. What's next in love? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little bit recovering from being sick. A little sniffly still. Okay. So tell us more about the situation. Oh, yeah. See that restless energy of the Two of Wands. Let's go and take a look at my viewers and their energy. How are my viewers showing up in love this month? Okay. King of Wands. Show me their person of significance. The most significant person in their love life this month and in this situation. Eight of Cups. Oh. We do have love here. Like, I feel there's like this energy of going on dates and putting in that romantic effort for sure. Keep in mind, guys, these energies can also be flipped, right? It's a general reading. This could be you. This could be your person. So take it for how it fits for you. But yeah, going back to this Two of Wands, there's this like kind of restlessness here, this wanting to explore and, you know, being like in this place of maybe even having one foot in and one foot out the door with regard to something that's going on in your love life, your relationship, your marriage, someone you're connecting with. The Two of Wands is also about exploration, though. You know, it's about exploration. It's about travel. Some of you guys could be like putting in some effort this month to explore and kind of try new things and venture out into doing new things with your partner. But I'm not going to lie, like the energy does feel a little somber for you guys. The person you're dealing with is in this Eight of Cups energy. This is like an energy of feeling emotionally unfulfilled and looking for, again, like this energy of greener pastures is coming up twice, 3 times really, because it's here with the Hummingbird spirit, but it's also here with the Two of Wands and with the Eight of Cups, right? So there's definitely this energy of like, you guys, the person you're dealing with emotionally kind of disconnecting from this situation this month. You know, for whatever reason. It feels somber. It's sad. And there's like this energy of kind of not knowing what's next for the connection itself. You, my viewers, though, are here in this King of Wands energy, which is like a very leadership-oriented energy. This is a very strong, masculine energy. We have fire and water. I kind of feel like you guys are in this place of desiring to lead the situation. But I feel like you're in this situation where like because your person is like walking away or kind of emotionally disconnected from you, things are just kind of at this standstill of like kind of, you know, thinking about or imagining what we could be doing or the possibilities, but not really being able to do much because this person just seems like they're just not like on that page with you in a way. Does that make sense? Let's see. I want to get a little more info for you guys though. Pile 3. What's going on in love for pile 3 this month? What do they need to know about this situation? We have communication. Okay. We have the mature woman. Travel. We also have a young female coming up here at the bottom of the deck. Now, two feminine energies showing up here. We have one that's more like this kind of like fun, immature, like not necessarily in a bad way, with karma underneath. Yeah, see, I just kind of feel like there's something going on here this month in love where like somebody in your connection is restless. And I don't know if it's your energy, pile 3, or if it's your person's energy. But this feels like there's some sort of commitment here. And there's this like restlessness around like really committing to it. Like really committing to it. Or maybe there's like an opportunity to take things to the next level with someone, but there's this restlessness around like how you want to do it or what's going to happen. But we have like the hummingbirds going in between two flowers, right? There's this restless energy. This is like a more mature energy, somebody who is like more experienced in life. It talks about like keywords: socialite, connector, high society. We also have the young female, youthful, music, fashion. These are just two different energies. And so it's making me feel like somebody here is deciding maybe between these two energies. Could be for some of you, I don't always like to jump to this conclusion, it could be like a third party situation for some. But for others of you, it could just be the energies that are present, right? Because the mature woman energy is like dedicated. It's committed. It's like kind of giving me similar energy to this King of Wands, where like this, you, my viewer, I feel are really like evolved. You know, you're showing up to the situation and you know your worth and you're going to conduct yourself accordingly to what's going on in the present moment with this person. But I feel like your person might be in this less mature energy where they're still exploring, you know, they're still finding themselves, because the 8 of Cups is kind of this energy of like a lot of times finding yourself, which kind of ties us back into this card of the free expression, right? This person that you guys are dealing with, or again, the energies could be flipped, but this person on this side of the reading, I feel that they're still exploring in life. They're still figuring out who it is that they are. And they could literally be traveling for some of you guys or be like at a long distance from you. This talks about vacations, honeymoons, enjoyments. Now, for some of you guys on like a more mundane level, I do feel there could be like planning a vacation or planning some sort of travel that's going on for you this month too. Just kind of depends, but we have communication in the center, texting, phone calls, online. It feels it's like long distance, in my opinion. There's something long distance communication being here for a lot of you guys, or if you're not at long distance, it's like there's an energetic kind of emotional distance between you and this person, and there's something here about communicating via the phone, online, social media, texting, that type of stuff. Okay. All right, let's continue. Pile 3. What's next in love? What's going on this month for pile 3? Okay. We have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Kind of ties back to our message of be here now, right? It's about just kind of sitting still in the present moment and just seeing how things play out. Makes a lot of sense again with that 2 of Wands, right? This card really is not about taking any action. It's about just kind of assessing and deciding and like surveying what's going on and the options you have. We have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So I feel like whoever this is that you guys are thinking about this month or connected to this month, they have a lot of love for you. This could be like the focus of communication is like this. Maybe you guys receive a text or a call from this person that's like expressing something like this. Because it almost feels like that, right? It's a message for you. It's like a text or something that you're receiving from them that kind of makes you think about this person again if you haven't thought about them in a while. So interesting. We also have at the bottom of the deck Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So this could be an energy this month of you and this person just allowing space from each other. You know, allowing this person to kind of explore and do their own thing. I want to just pull one more card for you guys from this Archetypes deck. Tell us more about the person that pile 3 is dealing with this month, please. Tell us more, please, about the person pile 3 is dealing with in their love life this month. We have Healer. That's super interesting. I'm going to pull because this, excuse me, this archetype deck is a little bit new to me, so I'm not super familiar with all the cards. So let's read about this one, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. The healer oversees your physical and mental well-being. She knows what you need and what you do not. To lose touch with her voice is to lose your health. Being able to call on her nurturing support is fundamental to your survival. She's always close by, but if you are unwell and continue to ignore her wise promptings, your pain will be exacerbated. Stepping through the ring of healing flame, she will enfold you in her arms to cauterize your wounds. The celestial Parvati is skilled in all the arts of cunning malaise and assuaging pain. Go to her, she will relieve you from your hurt. The healer kneads your muscles. Her hands are soft and strong as she releases the dark cells of trauma long held within your body. She smells of lemongrass and tamarind, and you can feel the warmth of her pressed against your back. She absorbs and absolves the burden of guilt and sadness that tortures you. Your chest opens up and you can breathe deeply. Her compassion cossets you, and your troubled mind clears as she corrects your imbalances with minimal disruption. She asks you the questions you need to answer. When you're exhausted from striving but continue to push yourself, she encourages you to put down your tools and rest. When you cannot sleep, she closes your eyes, and if you're prepared to listen, she will teach you how to let misfortune harmlessly pass by. And when the time comes to let go of your life and step into the fire ring, she will take your hand and accompany you. To me, this card, it feels like it's representing somebody very special, like a wife. We have a lot of feminine energy coming up here. Like a lot of you guys, I feel like this could be talking about like a wife, or if not a wife, a spouse, a husband, somebody that you're very connected to on like a deep, fundamental level. I mean, it's beautiful energy. So maybe this month, you know, again, it feels like there is a disconnect here, but ultimately it seems like this person with the healer energy is very healing to you and has the potential to have like a positive influence on you. So pile 3, I feel like this reading was like all over the place, but comment below. Let me know what's going on in your love life and how you feel like this may resonate with you and your situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading, and I'll see you there. Bye.